Today's top stories. Further on this top story. And lastly, on this top story.
Hello, I'm Bag-on Headman. I was in the jungle with Pinter.
Hello, and welcome to Kieran's Corner. Today, in mathematical news, it has been announced that the number 9 has been removed. It now goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When journalists asked the math science people at the math science place why they removed 9, they said, it wasn't up to us at all, 7, 8, 9. Ha ha! Back to you, Yaki.
What is the thing today? Okay, then let's do it. I am doing the vlog.
Okay.
Oh, let me know! Here I go! Oh!
Maybe an initialism.
Initialism? That sounds like some really shitty religion. I'm a religionist.
I love large letters.
No, that's not a religion, that's a fetish. You're turning into a fetish now.
Ah, big C. Theme today is not having a theme. Okay, not knowing what you're doing, that's a theme.
That's
right?
a
There we
theme,
go.
not knowing what you're doing.
doing.
That's half of my life right there. This is just gonna be, this isn't a theme, this is an interview for me, really. When do you feel most perplexed by the world?
When you get a brain fart.
Man, I don't know what it is, but I've been getting them a lot. Like, that happens to me all the time. It's really bad. Is that a brain condition then?
No, it's not. It's just...
Are you sure? Because it happens way too many times for it not to be.
I think you might have early onset dementia. What is when you're like, you're gonna do something, and then you don't even get distracted. Your brain just swerves like, right, I'm gonna do this stuff, right. Why am I here?
I was on my computer, going through the bookmarks. I've got to find this page. Right, I'm there on the list going, right, I'm looking for it. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for it. I'm telling you, we've got to Google this. It's got to be a thing.
Brain.
What do other people call it? It's just also a scientific name for a brain fart.
It's when you've prepared a speech in your head, like someone's said something, and you know exactly what your retort is going to be. Some horrible goblin in your brain picks out one of the words in the speech, and you're just like, sandwich.
There's a thing, right? Apparently, it's the equivalent of a heart attack, but for the brain. There's a video on YouTube of it happening to a newscaster. They suddenly go, blah blah blah, news. It sounds like words from a lost language.
Does it kill people?
No. It's just this weird thing that apparently lies dormant in all of us. It can happen to all of us, right? Suddenly, everyone just loses all coherent speech. It's noise. It's generally agreed it's noise, but it's not noises from this planet.
Another thing when you don't know what you're doing, right, is when like
You're putting on your shirt and you don't know why. Or like when you put it on backwards. That doesn't happen to me as much anymore.
Away from brain farts to something else. Just something really stupid. You say something that in your mind you're like, that's funny. I think Hitler was right. Usually, there's a barrier in your head that stops these stupid thoughts getting out. But every now and again, you're just like, oh, head dumb thought, good play, good play.
That's just a thing with us and our friends, I think. You're just talking, and you don't know why you're talking, but you need to say more things in order to justify what you're saying. Digging a hole, digging a hole. There's an amazing amount of words in our language.
Amazing amount of language in our language.
The only problem is, we're so internet. Guys, check it out, and I'm interneting right now.
That's another thing. On the computer, then you're using a program, right? And you're like, the first time you ever use it, and it's just like, can't be that hard, right? I won't look at any tutorials or nothing.
I remember one of that happened to me for Word. I could only get hold of an old version, and I couldn't figure out how to work it, even though it's an older version. How does that work? But it took me way too long to figure it out. There's no paperclip or...
I remember the dad discovered you could change the change the paperclip to be something else.
Can you?
Like it could be a dog.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
A wizard. Merlin, help me. I need to know how to spell presumption.
No brain farts for me tonight.
Honk, honk, honk.
Just find cheap funnies by wiggling my cheeks. It's so annoying. You made such a huge brain fart yesterday when we were recording. I'll never be able to show it to everyone because I had to delete it. When you went, cover your mouth!
That was a joke.
No. You did it with such a serious look on your face. And then as soon as I pointed it out, suddenly it was a joke. Yeah, don't like it now, do you, bitch? It takes two breasts to make a pair! It takes two breasts to make a pair!
Anyway.
I wanted to be a dancer! But that bag on head man broke me legs!
4 tomatoes, 3 beans, and a whole lot of chili sauce. You're a closet and nobody's ever wanted your pies!
What the fish are you talking about, you brain farting son of a bitch? I'll make lovely slippers.
You make shit, awful slippers.
Okay. Haven't done this in a long time. Might be a little bit rusty. This week's weekly saying is... Damn you, bag on head man! Slow!